and on the couch with us right now we have Melissa Hiatt, and she is here with Relay for Life. And it is that time. It's going to start kicking off, and I think the meeting is tonight.
It is. We're so excited. We kick off over at Deerfield Methodist Church tonight at 6 o'clock.
Sounds like fun. So what kind of, okay, we haven't seen you since the last relay, so can you give us a little update about it?
Well, we're really excited. Tonight will be our celebration of all of our successes of last year and to get pumped up and ready to start this year. Last year we were able to raise $115,000 in Watauga County, which is amazing, and folks just don't realize how far $115,000 can go.
Absolutely.
So we're really, really excited. But tonight is our kickoff. It is over at Deerfield at 6 o'clock at the church. And we are hopeful that all of our last year's participants, teams, and sponsors will come out and celebrate their success. And folks that aren't involved are welcome to come join us and get involved.
Absolutely. So how many teams did you have last year?
Last year we had 43 teams.
That's amazing.
It is. Teams in this community are wonderful. We always have returning teams, and they do such a good job at coming back in and boosting the morale and educating new folks. But that's one of the great things about this community is that the teams always return.
Definitely. So what is the process of having a team?
In order to be a team, it's a very simple process. Someone decides to be a team captain, goes onto our website, registers, or they register in one of our meetings. We help them come up with ideas of how they can raise funds, whether they want to hold large events, individual small business events, or family events to raise their dollars for their team. And then throughout the season of Relay, which is up until the event, they turn in their dollars at team captain meetings, which we have meetings once a month. Make sure they're staying on track, have ideas and supplies that they need, and give them new ideas. During those meetings, we also schedule our event, give teams the opportunity to fundraise at the event, let locals have the opportunity to entertain, have a stage to share their talents with the community. And we also celebrate our survivors and our caregivers, because that's what we're all about, is making sure that we continue to have that survivor number grow. So our teams also and our team captains help us recognize the survivors in the community, because we want to make sure we know who all of them are and that we get to properly celebrate them. But we do that up until the event, and the night of the event, all of those team captains bring their teams together and come out to the high school and have an amazing, fun-filled celebratory night.
Yeah, and you know, walking around the track and seeing all those bags, the luminaries, it's very heartwarming. And especially when it's silent and the torches are lit, to me was just something that really was touching. So.
It is one of the most moving parts of the event. Of course, when we kick off the event, we do our survivor lap to celebrate our survivors, which is followed by our caregiver lap, because we want to always recognize those caregivers who take care of folks when they're sick. But when we move into the dark of the night and have that luminary lap, and you see all those bags, a lot with faces, a lot with crayon drawings from kids at school, or just printed from folks with sweet, simple notes or poems on them about folks who have survived their battle or those that have lost it. It is just, it's more than words can explain.
Absolutely.
But it is an absolutely beautiful ceremony.
It is. It's very, very heartwarming. So.
And I have to say, this community, again, amazes me, because when I asked this week, how many bags do you think I need to order? Well, last year we had 4,000 bags ordered, and we went through our bags. So we're looking for more this year. It always grows. It is amazing of when a lot of events look at how am I going to get enough bags to go around that track. Our problem is, where are we going to put these bags, and once we go around once, do we start a second time, or what do we do with them? And you mentioned the torches. They're absolutely beautiful. Folks can purchase those, and they go on the back light of the track. And the lighting of those just adds a whole nother level to the beauty of that ceremony.
Absolutely, and to have the family standing beside it too, that is very, very nice.
Beautiful, beautiful way to honor a family member.
Absolutely.
So the actual event is in June, correct?
It is. It's June 20th out at the high school at 6 o'clock. It starts at 6 in the evening. It'll last until midnight. And we want everybody to know that it is a community event. Even if you don't have a team, if you've not registered to walk, if you're not a sponsor, it is one of those events that is a great event to bring your kids to bring a friend to, a date to, or whatever, because there's food, there's fun, there's entertainment. There's very few places that you can go that are a free event, that you can have a meal, be entertained, see friends, meet new friends, and help save lives.
Absolutely.
It's an absolute wonderful opportunity.
It's a win-win situation.
It is.
Now, can you talk with us a little bit about some of the preparation that leads up to this June event? Because it's February and things are already starting.
It does take a lot of preparation, but we have great volunteers in this community, some that have been with us probably more than 10 years. The event is rolling into its 20th year, which is a great milestone. It began 20 years ago. Sweet Sue Tillotson began the event here in Watauga County, and just an absolutely wonderful lady. I admire her so much for her tenacity and the longevity, because she's held with it all these years, one way or another, either as a chairperson, a committee member, or a team captain, and I still get emails from her. I always say she's my wisdom that I return to when I need to know what to do in this community. But the team captains start rallying their teams, start developing their groups and deciding what they want to do, how they're going to build their funds. Schools start to organize. We provide education materials for the schools to be able to teach awareness and educate the kids on prevention methods of not using tobacco, of using sunscreen. Eating healthy, nutrition has a great deal to do with whether or not folks develop a cancer. So we start with the education and the awareness. We move into looking for sponsors for the event, because it does take a great deal to make that event happen. There's a lot that goes into it that we have to buy. So the sponsorship of the businesses of this community are what pays for that event. We try to do that well in advance so that our sponsors get a good long length of sponsorship and awareness for marketing money there, so that they are seen on our printed materials, our t-shirts, our commercials, everything that we do. We want to make sure that they're out there and that they know how much we appreciate them. Logistically, we work with the high school and with a team that plans out the layout of the event to make sure that we have all the equipment. Entertainment-wise, we have a committee that works looking for local talents that want to participate. We love it when talents contact us and say we want to come and do it, so that we're not trying to find, because we do want the event. One of the most important parts, aside from celebrating the survivors, is that it is your event. That it's an American Cancer Society sponsored event, but it's a Watauga community event, and it needs to resemble the environment and the lifestyle of Watauga County. So we really work hard with the volunteers to make sure that happens.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, we appreciate you coming in to talk with us so much about this. And if people do want to get involved, they should come where tonight?
To Deerfield Methodist Church at 6 o'clock, or they can find us on our website at www.relayforlife.org. They can register and find information there. We constantly update with events and activities that are going on up until June 20th.
Wonderful. So if you can't make the meeting tonight, you can still participate.
Yes, you can register up until the night of the event.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I'm sure we'll be talking with you leading up to the event, getting some more information, but thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And we'll be back right after these messages with more of the Mountain Television Network.